Hello. Hi guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Can you hear me now? All right. Guys, the basic agenda for this live streaming is like I wanted to know if you face any issue with respect to automation tool you are using as of now or these days. You can just uh, let me know like if you're facing any issues with respect to like Selenium, UFT, or if you have any sort of confusion like which tool to use and which one is feasible and what kind of automation framework you should opt uh, for the automation of your test cases. I can probably help you with that. And जो मेरे हिंदी के भी व्यूअर्स हैं, ऑडियंस हैं, वो मुझसे क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं। मैं इसीलिए लाइव आया हूँ ताकि मैं आपके क्वेश्चंस का आंसर कर सकूं। तो फील फ्री टू आस्क। हे उज्जवल, रिया शुक्ला इज ऑनलाइन। उज्जवल श्रीवास्तव इज ऑनलाइन। उज्जवल, आपकी कोई क्वेरी हो, कोई इश्यूज हो, आप डिस्कस कर सकते हो। I'll try to answer to the best of my knowledge. आपको कोई इशू आता है कराटे फ्रेमवर्क से रिलेटेड, बीटीटी फ्रेमवर्क से रिलेटेड, कैसे अपना ऑटोमेशन फ्रेमवर्क हम राइट फ्रॉम स्क्रैच लिखें और क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए, क्या प्रॉस एंड कॉन्स हैं यूएफटी के, सेलेनियम के, ट्राइसेंटिस, टॉस्का के, आपको एपीआई ऑटोमेशन कैसे लिखना है, क्या कौन से फ्रेमवर्क का सिलेक्शन करना है। We can discuss all of this and yeah, आप अपने जो भी क्वेश्चंस हैं मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन पे लिखिए। एंड यदि आपको कुछ भी डाउट है लाइक आप किसी वीडियो की डिटेलिंग चाहते हैं, आप चाहते हो कि मैं किसी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक पे आपको वीडियो अपलोड करूं, रिकॉर्ड करूं और अपलोड करूं अपनी यूट्यूब चैनल पे, तो आप वो मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं। आप कमेंट करके मुझे ज़रूर बताइए। उज्ज्वल का क्वेश्चन है, उज्ज्वल श्रीवास्तव का, सर आई हैव वन क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग ऑटोमेशन टेस्टिंग. I know the basic of core Java uh, and Selenium, but I'm concerned about the data structure part. I don't know the tree graph recursion and all that. Will I be fine? So, question is pretty straightforward and very intuitive, Ujjwal. So, if you are like if you want to write the automation framework from the scratch, you should know the basic, not only the basic programming, Java programming, but you should be able to understand the data structure. Like आप लिंक लिस्ट आप यूज करते हो, एरे लिस्ट यूज करते हो, आप स्टैक यूज करते हो. ठीक है. तो आपको ये बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग लाइक होनी चाहिए. यू शुड बी एबल टू understand like where and in which section of like in the framework I should be I can help user by abstracting the implementation details. So see, test script writing is one thing and the automation writing is another. Okay, is at another level. So when you are comfortable with the data structure, you should be able to write the perfect framework for the end users who are going to use your framework, right? So they merely know the Selenium, but when you are you have included all those corner cases and the scenarios which one end user might be trying out. Say for example, I'll give you the example like okay, so you are using basic Selenium APIs, right? Wherein you click on some web element and get the some events get triggered, right? Like when you click on this particular button, one of the pop-up will come up, or one of the form will be open, or some of the forms may get some of the data will be uploaded to the database. Okay, so here the implementation is detailed like how to upload the data with the click event, right? And suppose like if you are using kind of framework wherein you have overridden the click method of Selenium, right? And you are using those click event, anything of that kind you can consider. And so you should know the like implementation detail and how to override that particular Selenium method, those Selenis, right? All those Selenium commands, how to override. And if at all like if you want to provide some kind of help to the user with respect to like how to use uh, uh, basically your framework, then log4j can also be imported, right? So how to import the log4j and into your Java framework. So that will require a kind of understanding of like how you how how good you are with a data structure. And I have given you the example, when you are providing a framework to the user, end user, by abstracting more of the Selenium, by abstracting more of the features, like you don't want to show the complexity and the complexity to the end user, right? You want to make your test script look like a simple script, for example BDD, or for example POM, right? When you are using POM, then in the page object model you don't want to give all those details to the user. Rather you are expecting user to just use your framework and get the things done. So you should be able to provide basic English language kind of structure to the user by writing the complex code and at the back end, right? So to write the basic or complex code and at the back end, right, you should know how the data structure works. How your instead of array, you would be like you might be using array list, right? You might be using some comparator and the hash map, right, to store the hash map might be will be used to store the key value pair, right, in terms of like as I said you earlier also, right, if you are storing the XPath in some kind of XML file, so you will be storing all those XPath in some simple English, like for example, if you are trying to log into some web page wherein you have username and password, right? So you would like to store that XPath for the username as a username, right? So and the password with password as English test, right? It will be very intuitive to the end user who are going to use your framework. So in that hash map wherein you are storing the key value pair, you should know that data structure, right, like how to read that hash and how to fetch the values, those XPath from the hash, right? So yeah, I hope, I mean, I did, I'm able to answer your question, Srivastav. Ujjwal Srivastav. Hey Shreyans, please plan to create advanced karate tutorial for API testing. Definitely, yeah. I'll do that. So many videos I have planned. I really want to make you guys understand like what is API and how to use that, like with either with the karate or postman, how to authenticate, how to get the response of those API, how to validate, how to create a framework for all those APIs. Merely you will not be writing or just hitting those server or APIs and get the 200, right? Rather, like if you have the collection of those APIs, and the next time when you are verifying all those um, uh, APIs, right? So you should be knowing how to go with some structured way of writing the framework for the API automation, right? So those videos I will be uploading into this channel, so you can stay tuned onto this channel. And not only, like, I have uploaded a couple of videos, and not only couple of, there are 54 videos I have uploaded so far. So there are plan to provide free education to all needy students or like job seekers. Like if you are in my channel, if you have subscribed to my channel, you can stay tuned. So I'll be more active, and that's my plan. And maybe every weekend, or like I'll be uploading the videos to this channel. So whether it is related to that Jenkins, like how to automate your test cases using a different kind of framework, BDD or TDD or POM or Pace Factory, right? You can watch out one framework, one video which I have uploaded to this channel. So that is kind of that is going to help you write the framework from the scratch, and that will give you the good understanding, and that will be very useful for you to start your journey, automation journey, and how to write the automation. So and going forward, like I'll be covering many projects based on a bash script basically, and then I'll go on and create the videos, upload the videos on GCP and AWS and Azure, also on the cloud side of the cloud side, because a lot of industries have moved to the cloud. They have uh, they are not only doing the automation of or installation of their product or web application on the on premises like Linux or Windows. Rather, they have migrated their product to the cloud. So a basic understanding, not only basic, like how you should know like how to create the cluster, how do you create the node, and what kind of machine configuration and Joan, and how how to create the file system inside AWS and GCP. So those kind of understanding will be very much required in case if you are struggling job seeker and going to appear in one of QA interview or dev interview, right? Or DevOps kind of role if you are applying for. So those video will be uploaded soon. ISTQB related material and classes or sessions I will be uploading onto this channel. So you can stay tuned, and you can suggest your friend also to subscribe this channel because I'll be more regular onto this. And just in case if you face any issue with respect to, because I have kind of 14 year of experience in dev and QA, and now my agenda or kind of mission is to educate people who are needy and going for going to join the IT industry, whether QA, DevOps, or dev or in IT. So I'm trying to help them to the best of my knowledge. And I have also mentored many people in my office. So I really would like to help you guys out on any questions, any queries with respect to the automation, with respect to the dev ops kind of work, and related to the technologies, and any general queries you can bring out to me, and I will try to answer to all those questions you have going forward. And also, if you need any kind of material, any kind of help, like if you're trying to know, if you're trying to understand like how the Log4j works, how the cross browser things, and how to use the or how to construct the generic XPath, which is not merely dependent on like very loosely dependent, and I mean, kind of DOM structure. Every time DOM structure is changed, I mean, your XPath is broken. So we should always have to have kind of a generic XPath, which should not very tightly coupled with the DOM. So it should be very generic, right? How to use the selector ham, a lot of tools to inspect the XPath has been introduced in the market by a couple of companies and people around who are working in this automation industry. And also a lot of companies like Google and Facebook, they are having their own kind of automation framework. So whoever is using like open source or the paid one, right? And they can have their own pros and cons, like you if you have if you are using open source. So since we know that Selenium is there in the market since long time, right? And initially it was introduced by the Google, and a lot of people have used it, and now we have vast amount of knowledge around. So just in case, like if anything is broken in the Selenium, right? There are people, right, who can fix it and upload the write or upgraded jar into the Maven repository, from where you can get the dependencies right in your project, and things will be sorted out. But there are tools like Playwright and a couple of others, right? Playwright also has a good support from the Microsoft, and other tools may not have that kind of community support when they are open, if they are open source. But it doesn't mean that they are not good. We need to look pros and cons of those tools, whether we should go with them or not. In the proper and thorough study of the tools is required. And there are tools like UFT, which is from Micro Focus. So there is a proper community support, just in case if you find any issue with using that tool. I have used that as well. I have written my automation framework using UFT. Earlier, it used to be known as QTP. So it is one of the greatest tool which we had, and visual inspection and other things is quite easy, and the reporting part of it is easy. But to be honest, I mean, Selenium is still leads the company, and now going forward, I mean, it is the era of Playwright. Cypress and other things, because a lot of people have moved. A lot of application has been migrated from EXTJS to Angular and React. So we have to keep up grading our skills in order to accommodate all those changes, and should be able to automate the script, right? Yeah. Let me take the questions. Shreyans, please plan to create advanced karate tutorial for. I think I answered that question. Definitely, Shreyans. I'll upload the full series on this karate. There are three videos I have uploaded a few months back. Let me know. Just comment on those videos. What you exactly looking for? If you are looking for kind of a framework, uh, and BDD kind of or Cucumber uh, classes or sessions to be uploaded, then I will probably create the videos up, record the videos, record the session on Cucumber, and will upload into this channel. Uh, Ujjwal has commented, yeah, I got it. I think it's important, but interviewers become more focused on lead code. They need logical thinking rather than Selenium in one round mainly. And people only say core Java is important. And people only say, yeah, I agree, Ujjwal. If you have recently faced any interviews, people are, or a lot of companies are looking for kind of a guy who can think through and should be good with the problem solving skills, logical thinking ability should be there. So a lead code, a couple of a lot of companies are picking the examples of the program from the lead code. So there is a site leadcode.org or leadcode.com, I think. Leadcode. You can register yourself, and there you have a lot of programs. You can try to solve with your. It doesn't require that you have to go in one direction, but rather you can come up with your own thinking and get the problem sorted out. Or rather, in lead code, I think they are expecting you to, they provide you the scenario also. There is a one program, and there are multiple ways to program that. Basically, there will be some use case kind of programmatically we can understand. If you are asking someone to segregate the even and odd in one of array, right? So there are multiple ways to do that. Now they would ask you to segregate and keep all the even number in one, in one order, one sequence, and right after that even number is complete, you can put those odd number. So lot of variation and permutation and combination can be can we can find out in that leadcode.com site. So yeah, I agree, again agree. We should be ready, like if we are going for interview, uh, we should be ready with all those questions. They people can throw. And if it is the automation framework, so automation framework development kind of profile, they will be expecting same kind of thinking or problem solving skills as they look in developers, right? And when it is core QA kind of profile, so it's kind of 50-50. So they will be expecting all those QA concepts. So you should be able to understand the QA terminologies, how to uh, create the bug, how to using Jira or other tools, right? And then if you are able to test your application, you are able to deploy the custom code on the cloud or not. So okay, basic understanding of Linux, Windows will be required. Yeah. And you said like the Selenium in one round mainly, yeah. And the people only say core Java is important. Core Java is important, but you like if you have your background, like and you have studied the computer science, right? And uh, JSP and Beans, right? Selenium, Spring, dependency injections, and databases, right? So if you have completed your academics and created some kind of minor projects, no need to worry. If you stay tuned and if you are there in my channel, I will try to answer all your questions, or will try to create the videos for all the queries you have going forward. But I was mainly I was talking about like there might be situation like people may get confused like which direction to which particular stream to choose, when they are doing their academics, right? Sometimes they get confused like whether I should go with a C++ or Java, right? So ideally, like we study all the subject in our academics, but going forward, like when you join industry, right? They will put you in some project, so they will either use your skills into QA or DevOps or tech support or dev. Okay, so if you're joining as a dev, so they might be expecting a C++ kind of knowledge if they are putting, or they are expecting you to code based on your skills, and of course. So there will be server team and there will be client team. So for server team, they will be expecting C++ kind of code, and most of the things like and on the Java client side, if they are sending you, or they are putting you in the client team. So the full stack developer, either Java developer or Perl or any kind of technologies, right? Which your web application is using. Okay, just in case, like if you are um, uh, if you have joined uh, to the team wherein I mean to the company where they have the stable product going on, or into the market, they have already launched their product in the market, right? So just in case if you have joined and you are writing their or maintaining their code, so basic understanding of all those full stack development, full stack Java development, and Perl, how all those technologies which are there in your application, right? You should they will be expecting a lot of I mean like all they will be expecting that you develop, or you enhance, or you upgrade your knowledge in such a way that you should be able to contribute to fixing the issues, right? Or maintaining the code which they have uploaded, I mean, in the Perforce or GitHub. Okay, so there are two ways, as I said, like there is two profile, client and server. So in server side, they will be. So if you have read all those subject in your academics, there will be no issues. You won't be facing any issues when you are going for interview, because you will be able to. And that's the reason I have created this channel. So I will not be uploading the videos and uh, based on like what I think is useful. But at the same time, I'll also take the comment from the my viewers, my audience, my students, and will try to help them out with their queries going forward. Yeah, so that's a I mean, like I'm into some kind of mission wherein I'm trying to help as much as I can uh, to the needy people, like who can't afford like buying the courses in Udemy or Coursera, right? So yeah, so that's the thing. Any other questions, guys? So I'll be streaming. I'll come on. I mean, like live. I'll come live during weekend, especially Saturday or Sunday. So do promote this channel. I mean, like let your friends know that there is a channel, there is a mentor who is sitting right there to answer your queries through the possible videos in the programs. And also I'll take uh, general questions and try to help you out with the possible and answers which you might be facing in interviews, right? We can also conduct like if you want like how the questions are asked during QA interviews. We can probably have some kind of mock interviews as well. Hello. Okay, guys. Then I think I should bind up this streaming now, and I'll come online tomorrow as well at 9 p.m. And let me know all your queries and comment in my videos. Like if you need some kind of improvement, if you have any kind of feedback, those feedbacks are welcome. And if you have query and if you want me to create or upload the videos on particular topic or framework or like in general uh, uh, topics, I'll be glad to record those sessions and upload into this channel. So let's catch up. I mean, like we'll catch up tomorrow then at 9 p.m. All right. Or you can also suggest me the time when I should come online. Possibly, I'll be online on Saturday and Sunday. You can suggest me the time. Okay. All right then. Uh, I will close this streaming now and take rest and see you tomorrow. Till then, bye bye.